Stacy Schock with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Innovative Real Estate, and welcome to my deck discussions. Today I have Kim Hajek with BOK Financial Mortgage here, and we are going to chat a little bit about mortgages and the market. So welcome, Kim. Thanks for coming to my deck.
Well, thanks for inviting me. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's very tranquil here.
Thank you. It's hard to believe that it's still winter and we're sitting on the deck without coats on.
Colorado.
Right?
Gotta
Snowed
love
yesterday and it's almost 60 today. So gotta love Colorado. So Kim, there's been a lot of discussion recently about housing bubble and concerns from people that, you know, if they buy now, that they might be in a housing bubble. And what have you heard from the financial experts in your arena about that?
So overall, it's not just Colorado. There's
Right.
just not enough inventory in most markets. And because we do lend in all 50 states, we hear that, basically nationwide what's happening. And inventory is just low. And because of inventory being low, our outlook on this is we're not in a housing bubble, and we're not getting near to the point where we're going to be in a housing bubble. There is just more demand, as you know,
Right.
than there are homes available.
Yeah. So we were just talking just last week's stats in the Denver market. So the 7 counties that make up the Denver market, for home buyers in the $500,000 to $1 million price point, there is only one home for every 5 buyers. So that means we have less than 1 month of inventory right now. So even if we start to see an uptick in inventory, it's going to take us a long time to get to a balanced market.
And that's 6 months, right?
6 months of inventory. Yep. So
Ways to go.
we've got a ways to go. So, but interest rates are rising. We were at historic lows. So we just were saying that interest rates were a little stupid low because it was really cheap, and it still is really cheap. Historic average is 7% for mortgage rates, and we're sitting
Well, we're
low
in
threes?
the low. Yeah, we're still in the low threes. So seriously, it is a great time to buy because of that. And even though there's some fear with the housing bubble, which I do not agree with whatsoever.
Yeah.
Sales prices going up and interest rates going up, what does that look like? Well, first of all, let's go back to having your strategic plan. I always say that. Make sure you're talking with your home loan advisor, whomever's helping you with your mortgage, and make sure you're staying up with where the rate is and where that payment is. Because what I always tell people is it is not about how much you can afford and not how much you can afford as far as sales price. It's really about where you feel comfortable with your monthly payment. So that is what you want to continually dial into. Have a range for payment and make sure with that interest rate that you're still okay.
Yeah. And one of the other things that I have been telling my clients is we are probably going to see an uptick in our property taxes. With the removal of the Gallagher Amendment, we're probably going to see an uptick in our property taxes because we're not going to be balancing residential and commercial the way we used to do in Colorado, which kept our residential property taxes fairly low. And with that change, we're probably going to see some increases in property taxes. So I think people should probably even keep their budget a little under what they feel comfortable with, just so that they can make room for when property taxes increase. And 2021 will be a new assessment year, so we'll get tax rates reassessed this year for the next 2 years. So I think that's something people also should be keeping in mind.
So you're not going to see that in a mortgage payment until 2022.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have some time for that, but to anticipate it is everything.
Yes, yep, and that's why it's important to have a good advisor when you're getting your mortgage, somebody who's going to help you strategically plan, not only for today, but also for the future. And Kim's one of the best at doing that, really cares about her clients, and she lends in all 50 states because she's with a bank. So that's really great. So sometimes Colorado's not the best place to invest. It's a great place to buy, but sometimes when you're looking at those second properties or investment properties, you might want to look at other states, and Kim can help out with that too, which is great. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
There's some good deals to be had out there. We have some investors purchasing in Ohio. Florida's still good, but yeah, if that's what you're looking to do, is start that investment portfolio. Again, start the plan.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today, Kim. We really had a great time having you here, and I'm sure we'll see you again. But thanks for joining me for a episode of Deck Discussions, and we'll see you again.